Nate, thanks for taking the time out of your busy fight week. Let's get straight into what the difference is between a fight week and preparation for boxing and MMA. I mean, you've been a lifetime mixed martial artist, and now you can only use your hands and punch. What's been the biggest difference throughout this entire process for you now that you completed it and you're almost here?
Just to focus on the one art compared to all the other ones mixed up. Just one
Mhm.
that's pretty much the same, but
Is the Stockton slap going to have the same effect in the boxing ring, you think?
there's no hand in this in a glove.
Um, Obviously, making a little bit of a joke there, but I know your game plan has to heavily involve cardio. And is your plan to kind of drown him in the later rounds? This is a 10-round fight, so I'm pretty sure that you're going to lean on the later rounds in this. Is that where you're going with this?
Yeah, I'd rather the fight be 3 rounds, so the quicker the better.
Oh, so you're going for the knockout?
What do you think I'm going in there to play around and stay in there all day long? No, I'm not depending on a knockout, but whatever happens, happens. I'm going in there to finish the fight as soon as possible.
I know you enjoy smoking marijuana. For those who don't know, how does marijuana play into your training, into your regimen, and all that stuff? Are you smoking during fight week? What is that process like for you?
It's not even something I don't really think about. I always smoke weed. Um, I've always stopped when I had to, so really it doesn't really make a difference.
Hmm.
I like to go on I like to smoke weed and I like to like whether there's a fight or not, sometimes I like to not smoke for a while too. So both of them end up being a high. Sometimes it's like a high being not high, it's like a new different type of thing. So it feels good either way. So really either way is fun.
You've worked over 2 decades to set yourself up for these mega paydays, mega fights. You've been a box office draw for the longest time. I've covered your fights. You get the loudest pops in that arena. What's the next year looking like for you? Do you want to do as many of these fights as possible to break the bank a little bit, or you're really kind of getting that itch to get back into MMA?
Um, Main thing I'm looking forward to is getting this fight done with. And every time I fight, I have a whole nother train of thought the next day. So I'm here to make history and keep on keeping on. So I have no departure time and I have no plan on MMA or boxing next. So I figure get this done and the show goes on.
Can we
And
go to
last
Dawn
one for
now?
me. You've had a lot of pay-per-view fights at the UFC. What do you think is going to be the pay-per-view number for this fight in order for you to deem it a success?
Yeah. What's that?
I'm saying you've done a lot of pay-per-views in the UFC. What is the number you think this fight is going to do with Jake Paul in order for it to be a success?
2 million.
Fair
I'll
enough.
get
Thank you very much, Nate.